Okay, so this is Crescent Plaza in Bridgeport, and this is the remodel of it. So first I had to delete everything. It's not like it gave me unlimited money because no one lives here. And then I wanted to change it, the outside stuff, but then it was like, it wasn't on me, and I didn't feel like doing that anyways. I couldn't figure out what I want to do for the floor. It wouldn't let me change these tiles, which I was really sad about because I really wanted to do something cool with it. It's a little hard to see right now because there's no lights in the apartment, but yeah. And then I finally decided to do that. I was gonna stick with the light ones, and then I kind of wanted to do the other ones and do like a little bit of an orangey thing. So like, show me doing that clearly. Because I decided to do that wood, but I decided to later on just do it only in the kitchen, and that is why I decided to do the darker orange for the patterned wood tile floor, and then I added carpet for that whole area. And I debated doing tile in the kitchen instead of wood, and then I added the carpet there. And I decided to go and add the wall to just make it seem more like a bedroom. And this is where I chose what arch I wanted to do. And I was in between like 2 or 3 beforehand, so that was me choosing that. I added the detailed wood to the middle of the kitchen because I thought it would be a nice accent, and I expanded the bathroom over so it's slightly bigger so I can do more. And then I just started working on the bathroom. I put in a half wall, and then yeah, I added that half wall, and I'm gonna put a bathtub right in the half wall from the bathroom. But I wanted to do like a neutral color, but I also wanted something that would match the wood, so it doesn't look like it really matches right now because there's no light, but once the light goes on, it'll match perfectly. And I did that bathtub, and I ended up changing it to a darker color because I thought that it would be like too orange. And then I added a wall to divide from the shower and the toilet, just for added privacy. And then I made the shower and the bathtub match colors, and then I darkened it a little bit so it wasn't like too orange and gold, so it was more like a brown that would go more with like the walls and the floor. And I decided to do like one of the toilets that no one ever uses, and then it wouldn't let me place the first toilet paper roll I wanted to place, so I placed the second one. And then I made the sink, the metal part of the sink, match the bathtub and the shower as well. And then I placed that mirror. And then I started looking for lights. And at first I was going to do like wall lights, and I did do a wall light. I ended up doing a wall light next to the sink, but at first I was going to do the whole thing, which I ended up not doing. As you can see, I was going to do it like this, but I didn't like how uneven it was at parts. So I put one light over the bathtub, and then I did a light over the toilet and the shower stall, and then a wall light next to the sink. Just because I thought it made it like really even and it looked really well. And then I put in a cabinet, and I switched the door color to kind of match like the rest of the things in the room because I thought it was too orange and it didn't really match the floors like I thought it did with the lights off. And then I added decorations because it's kind of boring otherwise. And then my mouse kind of like slid off of the mouse pad, so yeah. And it's gonna like jump if I ever type in move objects on or off. It'll probably end up jumping because every time I hit space it pauses my recording. So yeah. And then I tried to do the kitchen, and I wanted to try and find something that would go really good with the floors. And then I ended up doing wood paneling, which I never actually really do, but I ended up really liking it with this one. I ended up changing the red part to the same color as the floor, so it kind of just like flowed throughout the apartment because I thought it would be weird otherwise. Plus, I ended up really liking it. I thought it still went good with the wallpaper part of the paneling. And then I did orange, like a orangish, like red cabinet color, which I thought was really good. And then it wouldn't let me place a corner cabinet right here, so I ended up having to delete the half wall and delete the first cabinet that I placed just to place it there. So I was about to like freak out and be like, what do you want me to do? And then I was gonna try and wrap the cabinets around the one corner, but that wouldn't have worked that well. So yeah. And then this fridge has like a wood like paneling, so I made it match the cabinets. And then I just gave like a really modern stove. And then I redid the half wall because I wanted it there and I thought it looked nice. Yeah, and at that part I accidentally hit the back to city mode instead of the buy mode. Oopsies. I added the dishwasher, put in the smoke alarm, and then I added a phone to the wall over there. I'm always picky with lights, but I found this one. I thought it went really well. And then it wouldn't let me add a light there, so I got like really upset. And like it would let me add like certain lights if they were like a certain height, so I just kind of gave up and put a ceiling light in. Because apparently the game wants to be picky too. But you know, whatever. And then I ended up putting like a wall cabinet up in the kitchen eventually after I picked out a table, which I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at first. And then all the tables I kept picking were like too big, and I'm like, this is a smaller apartment, I don't really want a big table. And it wouldn't let me put a chair in the one spot, so I ended up moving the chair and then move objects on just so I could put it in the one spot. And there's that. And there I have the cabinet, and it totally blends in with the sink, and then, the fridge, that's totally not a sink, and it makes me really happy. OCD. I was gonna do a smaller TV, but I thought, you know, for a living room, it's gonna be perfect. It's just a TV, and then I made it match the wood of the chairs and the table that I put in, and that sofa was way too big, so I decided to do something smaller. And the chairs have like the orange that like kind of go with like the walls, and then the chairs match the couch, which made me really happy because I'm OCD like that. And I thought about putting a coffee table in, but there was not enough room, so I gave a video game system, and I wasn't sure what to do for lights, but then I just ended up matching the kitchen ones and putting them over the two separate lounge chairs. And then I put in some art, but I didn't want it to like cover like the wood bar on top of the paneling, so I put it lower, but I think it looks really nice that way, and I made sure it was all even too. And for a little bit I thought about moving some of the windows, but then I didn't. And it took me forever to actually find like curtains that I was like happy with, because for me curtains always have to like fit the frame and they can't be like too big or too small, because it bothers me. But then I just finally settled on one, and it was red, so it kind of like made the part of the wallpaper stick out because it like matched that. And for a while I was gonna do the same wall as like the bathroom, but then I was like, nah, so I did something different that has like the red border but white walls, so it's like really, really neutral. Not there. And then I wanted to put in like, I wanted to make this like another part, like living area, not like fully, but I ended up putting in a desk and then a bookshelf eventually. So yeah. And I'm sorry if you hear my brother crying in the background. I ended up putting wall decorations up like next to the computer because I thought the wall just looked like really plain. So I just did that to like even out the space, and I thought the space was like perfect for a little desk. After I made this, I was like looking at it and like taking pictures, and the whole time I was just like, I want this apartment for myself. Let me live in this apartment. And then I wanted all the wood to match in this bedroom as well. So I made sure that it was all like a reddish brown. So I never actually do much with this, like with this bed or like shade of wood. So I found the dresser that matched. I ended up having to put move objects on just to put them in because it won't let me do that. So And then I found the bookshelf. I was gonna put that one in because I got it off the Simpsons store, but I ended up not really liking the shape of it. I thought it was too big for the room. And then I made this bookshelf. I made the wood match the rest of it. I've never actually used this bookshelf before. Never even seen it. And then I think that's it. That's the apartment. Oh, I did add a chandelier into the bedroom, just for more lighting in the one half. And I added curtains as well. I didn't realize that the windows were actually different between the two rooms, but I actually really like it that way. And now this is where I take all my screenshots, so I can post the screenshots on Facebook and show them to my friends. Thank you for watching my first remodel video, and please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!